This is Paley Library at Temple University. Every day, more than 8,000 students, faculty, and visitors come into the building. There are hundreds of thousands of books on the stacks here that never get touched. The computers, on the other hand, are used constantly. A handful of students know about the DVD collection, and a few of them even make use of it from time to time. The Special Collections Resource Center is also down here. It's the best-kept secret, not just on Temple campus, but in the entire city of Philadelphia. The Scrc website shows 9 discrete collections, but Marjorie Sly has a different take on that.
Well, we characterize them as collecting emphases because they overlap. So, for example, the Urban Archives is a wonderful collection that documents the urban experience in the city from civil and the region from the Civil War to the present. But some of its holdings complement what's in the Philadelphia Jewish Archives. We also collect material in contemporary culture collection that has Philadelphia connections. So it's all very complementary, I guess you'd say. I think a lot of the Urban Archives holdings are used frequently by not only Temple students and faculty, but from people from all over the community and the world. One of the recent ones that have been really fun to do, and we're actually continuing to work with them, is Sam Katz's History Making Productions series on the history of Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Transit strike that opens, the 1944 strike that opens the 44 to 60s episode includes a lot of our material, including a enormous green Philadelphia Transit map that we had to have scanned so that they could use it, as well as the still photos. They've done a lot of work on Rizzo here because they featured that era in Philadelphia history. We frequently have documentarians who are working on the MOVE crisis, and most recently Let the Fire Burn, the most recent documentary, uses a lot of material from our holding. We're also the University Archives for Temple, and so we have all the publications, the student newspapers, the yearbooks. The yearbooks have been digitized, but those still get frequent use in that format. And just university history materials and photographs, so that's a very popular collection.
This is my Uncle Bernie, class of 1930. I found him in the 1927 yearbook. I had no idea he was president of his class.
I think most frequently used are the Philadelphia Evening Bulletin photos and clippings files. So we serve as their archives and hold, guesstimate 4 million images and thousands of clippings that have been organized by subject. And those provide really quick and easy entry points into studying the history of the city.
I decided to try searching the bulletin clips myself, and I was able to find some articles about my Uncle Ray. But I got distracted with all these clips about Max Kravitz. When I was a kid, this story was front-page news for weeks. Max Kravitz, no relation to my Uncle Ray, was a wealthy mainline real estate guy. He was murdered by his wife Ethel Kravitz in their Wynwood home. But enough of this sordid affair. Back to Uncle Ray. He was no major leaguer, but he was good enough to have his picture in the paper and have the bulletin write this story about him. The manager of his team said, "I suppose everybody in Philadelphia knows Kravitz." So I was definitely having fun at SCRC. Then I became concerned that my so-called work wasn't exactly serious research.
We take all research seriously. So if you're studying your family history or if you're interested in your neighborhood, that's just as serious to us as if you're writing a dissertation or a book. So you're very welcome to come in and use the materials.
As long as you're not using the materials for fun.
It's all fun. Oh, we hope people use it for fun because they really are great. We just ask that they use them carefully and responsibly because they're fragile and unique